Once installed the app on your smartphone, you have a free license of 3 days with all the active functionalities to test your own phone. For the remotely monitoring of the phone, you need to go on with the registration to the control panel. For the access to the real-time control panel, click on the top right at the voice menu, private area, where you will be addressed to the link account.spybrother.com. To go on with the registration, click on the top right button, Sign Up, and enter a valid email address and a password. Once executed the registration, you will be addressed to the home page, where it's possible to act in the following ways: add a phone to monitor, management of the controlled phones, assistance requirement. Clicking on the first button, Add, you will be addressed in a page where it will be asked you to connect your phone to monitor. As you can note, in a page there are 2 sections. One in Sway, you must enter the code PIN created at the end of the installation of the software on your phone, and another where you must set out to assign a name of, for example, my phone. Entered once the PIN and given a name to the monitored device, it's possible to move forward with the remote check of the phone, selecting it from the drop-down menu. Once selected, you will be addressed to the real-time page, where it will be possible, through some buttons, for example, starting an environmental recording of 6 seconds or 2 minutes, until the longest 30 minutes of recording. Take pictures from the front room of the phone. Relive the actual geographical position of the device. Coming back to the top, we can find the chronology of the activities performed. For example, clicking on the Calls menu, it will be possible listening to all the incoming and outgoing calls made by the monitored device. Through the Environment button, it will be possible to select the environmental recordings launched for the listening of the surrounding voices. Button with the SMS, we would have the list of all the received and sent text messages. With the button Maps, we would have the maps of the movements of the device. With the button Address Book, you may consult the list of the phone numbers and nominatives contained in it. Clicking on the button App, we would have the list of all the non-system apps installed or deleted on the device. With the button Photo, you can visualize all the photos taken through the front room of the phone. With the button On, Off, we can visualize the date of switch on or off of the device. How we must proceed to launch an environmental recording. With the term environmental recording, we intend the recording of all the conversations, sounds etc. that the microphone device will be intend or capture in an environment, for example, inside an habitation. Clicking, for example, on Send Recording of 6 seconds, the system will contact the remote device sending a command of environmental recording. At the end of which you will be informed with a message that will allow you to download the audio file directly on your PC. The same procedures will be affected to take a photo through the frontal chamber of the phone. In fact, clicking on the button Start, the system sends a command to the remote phone that will affect the release of the photo and will send it to your real-time panel for the consultation. The button, Download the data with every connection, is used to allow the monitored phone to send the data, both the connection with Wi-Fi or with the phone's data connection manager. With the button, Unlock Phone, it will be possible to unlock the monitored phone in case this had been equipped with a password login. With the button Unlock Phone, it will be possible to stop the remote device with a preset password. The button Change Password serves for planning a different password override. Clicking on the top menu to the voice by, we will enter the area for the purchaser for the renewal of the license for the use of the software SpyBrother. The license has a duration of 30 days beginning from the moment of the purchase. In case we, for instance, have 5 days of residual license, purchasing a renewal of 30, these days they will be added. So the consumer has a period of use of 35 days. To proceed with the purchase, we click on the drop-down menu to choose the phone to renew. Remember that you can purchase the license for a boundless number of phones that you will want to monitor. Clicking on Purchase, you will be addressed to the page with the statement of payment of the sum to pay and the subsequent transfer to the page of PayPal transaction. After the message of the transaction happened, the system allows you to use the service for 30 days. Clicking on the Setup menu, we will have the date of the registration of the phone, password, etc. In addition, PCS. It will be possible to perform the total deletion of the monitored device and the data collected as photos, recordings, etc. For assistance for any problem of installation, usage, etc., is possible to directly open an assistance ticket to the link helpdesk.spybrother.com. Our operators will be able to satisfy each request very quickly.